So, hey, I want to thank the organizers at our Revolution in Ohio for Bernie for putting this together. This is an amazing summit. I've put one of these together before, and trust me, it is not an easy task. I want to thank all the other speakers, and thanks to you guys for being here to lead the revolution. Right? So, I was asked by my dear friend Diane to speak to you all today about where Bernie fits into the LGBTQ+ community. So I do have some academic and political credentials to speak on the topic, and full disclosure, I was a Bernie Sanders delegate in 2016. Today I want to tell you about something personal that is one of the many reasons why I stand for Bernie. So as a gay man, I feel the pressure of being both gay and lower middle class. I've felt the financial burden of having HIV in a healthcare system where to qualify for the federal Ryan White program that pays for my very expensive medications. Very. I can only make so much money. So in Ohio, it was less than $35,000 a year when I moved home in 2015. If I made anything more than that, I would be on my own to cover the costs, meaning any minor pay increase, I would actually I could actually take on a devastating demotion.
Even if you're a penny,
exactly.
you lose it, because I'm in that same situation.
Yes. See, it's not. So anyway, this is an extreme restriction on economic mobility for Americans living with HIV across the nation. Now, I'm lucky to be undetectable, but I've had to stay intentionally underemployed to receive my benefits to do so. I'd like to be able to buy my grandparents' home where I live right now. Now, so the pay ceiling has recently lifted in Ohio to about $54,000, and I'm on a path to make a more livable wage as a special education teacher. Shout out to OEA. But I may have to do it. You know, grandparents get old and they die. I may have to do it sooner than I'm prepared. And if I can't get my house loan, will I lose my home? I mean, so I stand by Bernie because he stands for the things that will actually make our lives better. Medicare for all and housing protections would solve a lot of my problems, and it would solve a lot of problems for the LGBTQ+ community. I also stand by Bernie. I also stand by Bernie because he's been fighting for the gay and trans rights since before I was born. And that was in 1975. So just 3 years after Stonewall, in 1972, running for governor of Vermont as a Liberty Union Party candidate, Bernie publicly opposed any law criminalizing homosexuality. As a mayor in the 1980s, Burlington became known as a mecca for trans men and trans women, a safe place to live openly without fear. Bernie helped organize Burlington's first gay pride parade in 1983, and in 1985, he signed into law an ordinance creating housing protections for the LGBTQ+ community against stiff opposition, one of the first in the nation. As congressman and senator, he was one of a handful of politicians who voted against the Defense of Marriage Act, Don't Ask, Don't Tell, and many others. He has also co-sponsored numerous bills such as the 2013 Uniting Families Act to keep same-sex couples with foreign partners at home. In 1995, on the now viral C-SPAN video, Bernie called out California Republican Duke Cunningham on the House floor for his offensive comments when he demeaned our U.S. Men and servicewomen as homos in the military. And I could go on, but I don't have enough time. They're going to want to kick me off the stage here. And let's be clear, all of this, every bit of it, was at a time well before it was politically expedient to stand up for our community. The man. Just like many other things, the man has receipts. So I stand by Bernie because he stands and has always stood for the LGBT+ community and our allies. He stands for all of our sisters and brothers. I stand by Bernie because he puts us first against himself, and he expects us to do all the same for each other. This is going to take a movement. And this time it's different. This time it's ours to lose. I feel it in my bones. All we have to do is do the work. This is a people-powered movement, and we must take hold of our power. As the chant goes, there ain't no power like the power of the people. And the power of the people don't stop. Let's say it together. There ain't no power like the power of the people, and the power of the people don't stop. One more time with some energy. There ain't no power